She didn't even flinch when she lied. Family only, no plus ones, she said. Her tone was soft, casual, as if she hadn't rehearsed that line 100 times already. I nodded, pretending to understand, pretending it didn't sting. I even smiled when she kissed my cheek and said, "I'll be back tomorrow." She left in that pale blue dress I had bought her last summer. I can still remember how her perfume lingered after the door clicked shut, a faint, familiar sweetness that once meant home. The next morning, a notification lit my phone. Her cousin, the bride, had posted wedding photos. I wasn't tagged, but I couldn't resist looking. There she was, my wife, laughing, dancing, wrapped in another man's suit jacket, kissing him. The caption read, "Most beautiful couple at my wedding." Her mother commented, "Finally, a son-in-law I can be proud of." I didn't react at first. Shock is a peculiar silence, like the world has turned down its volume. I scrolled, memorizing every detail. His hand on her waist, the tilt of her smile, the ring catching the light like a cruel joke. When she returned home that night, she had her carefully curated photos ready. Cropped, edited, perfect. No trace of him. Just her, just the family. "Want to see how it went?" she asked. I smiled. "Of course." And I looked, not at her, but at what she had chosen to hide. That was the night something inside me went still. Not broken, just still. We met 8 years ago. She had that rare presence that made silence feel like music. Sharp, charming, eyes that seemed to see everything. Back then, she said she loved how calm I was, how I never raised my voice. She said I made her feel safe. Ironically, she mistook restraint for weakness. The first real signs came months ago. A different perfume on late nights. Her phone always face down. I didn't confront her. I observed, not for apologies, but for patterns. Control became my shield. She didn't realize she had already lost. My revenge began 3 days after the wedding photos. I started small with her phone. She never noticed I had synced it to my iCloud months ago, just in case. I had everything, messages, photos, emails, every hidden detail of the life she thought was separate. Then came the finances. Our joint account held mostly my money. Piece by piece, I shifted it quietly into an account she didn't know existed, leaving just enough to keep her unaware. Enough for groceries. Enough to feel normal. Next, the legal groundwork. I called my lawyer, an old friend who owed me more than one favor. We prepared papers, but not a divorce yet. Power of attorney transfers, property documentation, business ownership provisions, all under my control. She kept smiling through it all, posting brunch photos, laughing at my supportiveness. I nodded, asked about her day, refilled her glass. She believed she was manipulating a fool. I let her think that. 2 weeks later, I planned the reveal. I invited her mother over for dinner, her favorite wine, her favorite meal. My wife looked radiant that night. Guilt suits her, apparently. Halfway through dinner, I connected my laptop to the TV. "I've made a little slideshow," I said. "Photos from the wedding I miss." The screen lit up, not the cropped images she had shown me, but the full versions. Her dancing, her kissing, his suit jacket, lipstick smudged, eyes half closed. Silence filled the room. Her mother's fork clattered against her plate. My wife froze, breath caught like a cornered animal. I spoke softly. "Beautiful couple, aren't they?" She stammered about jokes, mistakes, misunderstandings. I didn't interrupt. I handed her an envelope. Divorce papers finalized. Signed, time-stamped days before. Her eyes widened. "You?" "Yes. I cut you off before you could lie again." Her mother left in tears. My wife stayed, shaking. That night, she screamed, begged, accused. I didn't respond. I slept soundly in the guest room while she paced until dawn. The next morning, she was gone. 3 days later, my voicemail filled with apologies, pleas, cries, insisting it wasn't what it looked like, claiming she made a mistake, saying I was punishing her too harshly. But the truth is, I never raised my voice. I never threw her out. She left because she couldn't face the mirror I held up. Her lover was married, too. His wife saw the same photos. Both are paying the price for their fantasy. Sometimes revenge isn't loud. It's a quiet reclaiming of control, letting the truth speak for itself. I didn't ruin her life. She just had to live in it without the lies. Now, when I see those wedding photos online, still untouched, I feel nothing but closure.